What's up, Tailosive Tech and Apple Sheep everywhere? I bet lots of people are talking about Black Friday sales, right? Or Cyber Monday. I would have mixed it up a bit. I want to start a trend that not a lot of people are doing, and that is giving more credit to Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving. I know I typically don't make videos on holidays about holidays, but this is one I really appreciate and I think it's underrated. So today, I thought I would do an extremely predictable thing and talk about some of the technology I am very, very thankful for. And I don't want to take much of your time because I have an assignment for all of you at the end of this video, because this is a holiday I think is underappreciated and especially ironic because Thanksgiving is placed right before one of the biggest shopping days of the year. So right after we have the day where we're super thankful for everything we have. Thank you. Followed up with, okay, what can I buy? What can I buy with the least amount of money? It's stupid. Let's stop talking about Black Friday for once. For one, the 4K Apple TV. If you're wondering how that's going, still using it on an absolutely daily basis. I play games on it, definitely watch Netflix with it. I love that it very easily pairs to my Bluetooth speaker, the wireless and waterproof, and oh shoot, I haven't made that video yet. You guys, never mind. I don't have this. This doesn't exist. It connects very easily to external speakers. And with my 4K TV, it has the capability of playing back 4K content, which looks incredibly crispy and a little bit overkill. Definitely not for everyone, but still, when it does work, my goodness, it looks nice. Watched all of Stranger Things Season 2 on that. It was amazing. Looked amazing. The season itself, wrong channel. We don't talk about that on here. Anyway, next is my 10.5-inch iPad Pro. Despite it not having a lot of the new things that we saw adopted with the iPhone 10, I am still very, very happy with this device, and I still use it on a daily basis. I have to say, a lot of the time when people bring up that, you know, iOS doesn't have split screen, or at least on the iPhone, you can't run two apps at once. I'm kind of fine with that because running two mobile apps on a phone at the same time, it gets so crowded and cluttered. I just hate the way it looks, and like anytime the keyboard pops up, it covers up an entire app. Split screen, I think, is best designed on an iPad. Being able to run multiple apps on here looks incredible, runs incredibly fast. I don't have crashes. I can have a video running as I read comments while also browsing Twitter, and as a YouTuber, that is incredibly helpful. Not to mention the 120 Hz display makes everything look buttery smooth, and I love it. Including another product that I am incredibly grateful for, the Apple Pencil, which also runs incredibly buttery smooth on here. Incredible combo, and I'm extremely thankful for it. My next device is actually my largest Apple device, but also most productive, the 15-inch MacBook Pro. Just did a 1 year later review on this where I talk about all of its strengths and a couple of its weaknesses. But for those of you who don't know, this thing made this YouTube channel possible. All of the videos I edit across all of my different channels and all of the live streams are all made possible by this piece of machinery, which does an amazing job at both being user-friendly as well as productive. I was just thinking about this today because I have some family up visiting for the Thanksgiving holiday, and a lot of them were curious, how do I get by with only USB-C? What about all those old USB-A cables that don't work anymore? See, a lot of people would look at this as a limitation, whereas I look at it as more potential. It means that first of all, it supports the future of cables, which is faster, more options, and instead of having like the 2015 MacBook Pro where you have lots of different ports on the side, instead you have a few ports that do a lot of things. So no, your USB-A cable doesn't work with the USB-C port, but your USB-C port can turn into 3 original USB ports, not to mention power supply, Ethernet, HDMI 2.0, SD card, and micro SD card slot, and you can be using all of these at the same time. And that's just one port. I mean, if you had 4 of these, think of the plugins you can have. And thankfully, because good companies like Quack make adapters like this, that kind of thing is possible, and I love it. I'm incredibly thankful for this device. Love that it's space gray, you know, like my t-shirt. And I love that we have a company that is innovative and not afraid to boldly go where other companies don't. Apple's not afraid to say, you know what? We need to move on from those ports. Let's switch to the future. Next product I'm extremely thankful for and I use on a daily basis is my Apple Watch. Keeps me active. Make sure it says, hey, you've been sitting for long. Get up and walk around. You're too fat. You've gained too much weight in the past couple months, Drew. You're looking terrible. Don't you realize why these pants don't fit anymore? Thankfulness. I'm thankful. You gotta close those rings every day too. I also love the fact that I don't have to worry about taking my phone with me. If it needs to charge or I'm going for a walk or a run, I don't have to carry this big bulky thing on me. I can feel free as I use my next most thankful product, my AirPods, the best headphones I've ever used despite their many problems. Yes, the first pair of AirPods I got, one of them died and I had to replace that one, but Apple did it for free, sent me a new one. I sent the old one back at no charge. Then it started working again. I'm thankful and grateful about that because it means that if I had a different pair of headphones that were attached by a wire, say the Beats X or heaven forbid the Pixel Buds, if one of them dies, you have to replace the entire thing. Whereas with AirPods, one of them dies, you can replace just one. But of course, you want a pair of headphones that's going to last longer, right? It would be better if these didn't die at all. Well, I agree. I have never came across a better pair of headphones that's easy to transport, easy to charge, and completely wireless, and can pair to my Apple devices so easily. The Apple Watch, you literally just open the music app, it asks you where you want to play it to, and you just hit AirPods. No phone necessary. You just stream Apple Music on the radio with your cellular data plan, and works together so well. Absolutely love these things. And in case you couldn't tell where this video is going, there's something else I'm incredibly thankful for that I definitely use on a daily basis, and that is my shoes. They keep my feet comfortable. Just go watch the review. You don't need me to repeat that here. But my assignment for you is in the comments below. Instead of commenting things like, why is the audio so quiet? Or why don't you get better lights or a better camera? This is why you don't have as many subscribers as MKBHD or Everything Apple Pro. Instead of those typical comments, or first, I want to hear about the things you're thankful about. Think deep. Okay, I don't want to hear complaints about, iOS 11 ruined my device. Computers will always be computers. No matter what brand you use, there's going to be problems. We've experienced that. Let's take one day out of the year. That's all I'm asking. The rest of the 364 days, you can be as critical as you want. Tell me why I suck as a YouTuber. Tell me why being biased will result in me never succeeding. Tell me all that on other days. But today, as much as you hate us Apple sheep, tell me about the tech you have. I don't care if it's Apple. I don't care if it's Samsung. I don't care if you have the Pixel 2, the greatest smartphone in existence. Whatever you have, tell me about it and tell me why you're thankful for it. I'd love to hear just positivity today. That would be great. Now get off of YouTube, okay? It's Thanksgiving. Go tell your families you love them. Even a sibling you may have not talked to in a long time, tell them you care about them. Even if you don't, sometimes the words just go a long way. It can spark love between the two of you. This is your Apple Sheep here, and I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. Take care.